Rise and grind. It's the tech. Today we in the office with it. Started my day at 5 a.m. It's going on 10 o'clock now. Today we doing some studying. Studying on sales. Sales gets a lot of bad rep because of the lack of information. What we're working on in particular is interview questions and buyer psychology. It's kind of a lost art because if you really think about it, sales is literally like having that one best friend who's knowledgeable about something that aligns with an issue that you're having, and they have the solution for you and they have the resources to back it up. It's pretty much like that. It's like having a best friend who helps you solve your problems. And, you just trade your money for convenience, for buying back your time. That's all sales really is. It doesn't really have to be bad. I know I've heard the negative stigma of them always just being money hungry and just trying to sell you something that you're not going to be happy with. Those are the people that are just crazed with it. Me, I'm the type of salesman that really gets down to having a relationship with the prospect, with the client. Getting them to understand is that I was once in your shoes before. And I just want to be able to help you solve your problem because I have the resources, I have the juice. So come to me. I'm your man. I like what I'm doing because I've been in sales pretty much since I've started working corporate, and that's just working at Hollister was my first job, and now I'm here in that position where I'm about to go into being an account executive. It's gratifying to be solving bigger problems because when you solve bigger problems, the reward is much more greater and you get to live out your life the way you want to because you've helped so many people in the process. Because think of it like this, you're helping out a business, and a business has so many people involved within that structure. By you having to sit down with stakeholders, investors, people who actually move the levers in this country, in this world, and you show them that you can solve that problem, you just that go-to source. It's like when a sick person goes to a doctor. They know the doctor has the answers for them. And once they get taken care of, they feel much better and they feel good about themselves because they followed somebody that they trusted to get them the results that they're looking for. Same thing in sales. Works all the way around the world, even before money even existed. So it's just an exchange, man. Just an exchange. I love it. At first, I wasn't really much of a fan of it because of the having to do the outbound touches, like making phone calls to people that I don't even know, having a speech impediment. In the process of that, I used to stutter real bad. Thank God I don't stutter no more. And it's crazy. I talked about this in one of my old videos. how I got rid of my stuttering, which was unfortunate to say, is watching somebody else stutter way worse than me. It snapped me right out of it. And I was like, whoa. But that right there, think about this. I'm finna send you down a rabbit hole real quick. Think about this. You understanding what just happened to me, how I just snapped out of it, showed you clearly that this is all a mind game. Everything in this life is a mind game. You could see it for however you want to see it. But see what I just said right there? That has something to do with your mental perception. You perceive to see it bad or to see it good. Either one. Pick your side. Or you can just not see it for anything at all and just see it for what it is and move on. That's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool concept. A lot of people won't understand it. A lot of people won't really accept it, especially not right away. But that goes to show, like, for an example, for somebody who's hard-headed and they're stubborn about whatever it is you try to talk to them about, they have to run into the wall, figure of speech. They have to run into the wall or hit their head or have a major experience that is either mind-boggling, life-changing, or life-threatening for them to finally come around and be like, all right, I understand from where you're coming from. Some people, it takes that much to get them to change their mind. But then others, they're a little bit more accepting. I'm on the side of being more accepting, more understanding from all different perspectives. And I feel like a gift of mine is not needing much in order to understand what's happening, to understand what this certain situation is about. I thank God for that one for sure. Because I feel like that's a gift. Just being able to adapt like that. And so I honestly didn't remind myself of that enough. But now I'm in that space where I'm really just trying to level up. And like I'm really building off of everything that I've trained for, everything that I've studied, books that I've read, experiences that I had, observing other people's experiences along the way. It all crafted of what I am and where I'm heading. And when you see everything that I got planned out, when you start seeing it for yourself, you're going to be like, that man was a fucking genius. The next genius in the making, but the one that's quiet kept. Because honestly, when it comes to social media and, just being on camera and stuff, I don't really care to do it. But I'm doing this because I repurpose my definitions, my reasoning for doing it. And it's to talk to the future me, to talk to the past me, for my future children, for my future family, my future society, for the people that look up to me. Like, this message is for all of us to understand that if you take this one step at a time and just open your mind and open your arms for change, there's so many more opportunities for you when you move with clarity, when you take your time, when you slow down your responses, in that you don't just respond to a reaction, but you respond because you are active listening to what was said before you decided to open your mouth. You know, I feel the momentum in this, and I'm going to end it on this note. If you feeling everything that I'm telling you, subscribe, comment, like, share it with somebody. Share this message with somebody that you feel that they need it. Maybe they don't even need it. Maybe they just want a different insight, a different scope for them to look through. It can just be food for thought. It's not here to change anybody's life or anything like that. This is just, this is day 2, baby. So glad you to tune in, and we're going to keep it going. Yeah, I feel good. We out. Tech.